Alright, back again. I think today, because I gotta take the camper out this week, I'm gonna get this thing kind of backed in over here, parallel to the camper. And I am gonna start by jacking this back axle up and taking that equalizer off, and then running down to Mike Gerald's Trailer Sales. They probably have that junk in stock that I need. I'm also going to pull one of these lights out because I really want to just reuse those holes. The factory ones that I've seen had holes in the back. I see one there. I don't know what that's for. But this doesn't seem to have that. But I need to get a triple marker there because of the width of this thing. And I need to check my stash. I think I have enough LED side lights to put on it to make it legal. I think that's what we're going to start this morning. And tires were supposed to be here yesterday, but of course Amazon, they're not. And once we get that axle blown apart, maybe get the whole thing up on jacks and knock all the wheels off of it, so that if I find enough equalizers, I can just swap out the whole suspension and get that lubricated and happy. And we will go from there. Alright, we've got the tires off. That's one of the brakes I already removed. This one still has a brake in it. That one still has a brake in it. Train coming through. But this is the other one I removed. So we got 4 out of 6 brakes destroyed, which is, I guess, unexpected for 40 years, or expected for 40 years, not unexpected. I love having those channel cross members there. It's easy to get the whole trailer up off the ground. That's pretty slick. So I gotta get a jack under here, make sure. I think that was the one that was not happy, and then figure out if I can break all that loose, which should be interesting. I'm going to need a torch for that, I think. Then I got to support the axles so I can take that off, and yeah, 2 pins I got to pull, this one and this one. Yeah, these two, because this is just, the spring is just draped over that other bolt, and that'll at least give me an exemplar. I believe it's a 10-inch, but we're gonna see what we can do about getting that off. And I have run out of Panther Pea too, so I gotta get some more lube. I don't know what's going on over here. Everything's falling apart. Yeah, all the spring bushings are pretty much junk too, so I think we're going to need all of that as well. Got that sitting on a jack stand over there. Hopefully that works. I think I'm going to get another one and maybe set it under this, and we'll go from there. In the grand scheme of old stuff coming apart, that was not anywhere near as bad as I expected. But yeah. There's the Zerk hole. I don't think that's been greased since the day this thing was built. And then This thing isn't actually that terrible, but you can see it's just burned out. But these bushings in the spring, and I was surprised they punched right out. I just hammered a 21mm socket through there and punched them right out. But yeah, so now I actually have all the parts that I need to show those folks. And see if we can get some new stuff. I'm going to do all of them because they're all junk. At a minimum, the bushings and the springs are junk. So I might as well get all six sets of spring bushings and 4 of the equalizers, and that will hopefully take care of that. But yeah, I was surprised. Even the cotter pin didn't come out, so it got kind of shredded. But you can see the step in it, it's junk. I need all that anyway. So I'm just going to bring all that junk with me because that's all the right size and we can match it up. So really not terrible. I was expecting that was going to take a lot more than it did. Needed a little bit of heat on the big nut to get it moving. But then I was able to kind of force it through everything and out it came. So yeah, I'm surprised that came apart as well as it did. Certainly never been apart, and I don't think it's ever been greased. So, which sucks because there's obvious friggin' zerks right there. But even after, you know, 40, 45 years, it's time to replace it. Even if it was greased, it probably would, you know, this thing here would slide in here no problem, but I'm sure this would probably be in similar condition, and so it does. So in the grand scheme, it is what it is on this trailer. But yeah, that's our first order of business. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, and I haven't taken the light off the back yet. I want to see if I can do that. Bring that with me and maybe see. Looks like we got some flathead screws. I'm sure those are going to come out easy. Maybe we can find something that'll fit in that hole. Alright, so there was no chance in Hades that was coming off with the screwdriver because it was a nut and a bolt. So I just burned it off with a death wheel. These are Peterson. And it looks like there's this. Yeah. That's cute. Bulb's blown and completely stuck. So that's what I gotta look for. DOT, I don't know, but I want to try to find something that'll fit in that hole for all 4 of those, because hell, I might as well use what's already there. I mean, they're big, they fit the trailer, but yeah, that's kind of unnecessary at this point, so I'll bring that with me too. Well, the local trailer depot did not. I've had luck with them before. I've randomly gotten all sorts of random junk from them, but they did not have any of this stuff. But they did have some lights, which are pretty cool. Looks like I'm going to have to enlarge the hole just a snot to get those in there, but the bolt, the 3 holes are the same, so those will work. But I was able to order a full kit of this junk and all new replacement bushings, plus 6 sets of brakes from E-Trailer. So that'll be here in a few days. So I think what I'm going to do now is see how many more jack stands I have, and I guess blow the rest of this suspension completely out, just to get it all out of there, because it's all junk. I'll just get that done. Alright, now that I know that they need heat, and that cotter pin actually came out, that one didn't fight me hardly at all compared to the other one. And it was in quite a bit better shape as far as the bushing, but I noticed this used to be welded in there, so that's not supposed to be loose. Yeah. So, yeah, she's all coming apart, which is good. So that's pretty cool. The springs look decent, little surface rust, but nothing terrible. We'll just grease up, push the new bushings in, hang this stuff, and be done with it. Man, I'm hoping that's all this takes, because this is going, knock on wood, pretty smooth. I'm probably going to be 5,000 into this trailer by the time I'm done with it. But for what I need, I'd rather spend about 5,000 on this thing than 25,000 on a new one, since all I'm going to be doing is beating the crap out of it by carrying junk around. So now we got to try to get this front bolt out. I don't think that'll be too bad. Those smaller ones have been playing pretty nice. So off we go. I knew I had 10 jack stands for a reason. Alright, everything is out. Phew. All the bushings, all everything. The only real screw up is this hanger is pretty well wallered. She obviously got loose and at some point was wandering around. Got all the little bolts out back there. All the bushings out. This one is actually still welded together. Not a stitch of grease has ever gone through these wet bolts. Not a bit. This one here fought me. I won. But that was the one that got loose. You can see where it had been chattering and chewing. So I may have to put a little shim in there when I put that other thing together. It is what it is. But yeah. So I think that's going to do it for a few days until some of this junk comes in. And we'll start reassembling at some point when I have all my parts.